All right, troops, strong and conditioned here with the Strong and Conditioned podcast. And tonight I'm happy to announce I have one of my favourite fitness guys on YouTube and other social media, the one and only, the rough and ready, the most rawest guy in fitness, Mr. Ilyas Neal, aka ProblemChildFitness. How are you, Ilyas?
Yes, sir. What's up, Lee?
It's finally good to make that connection with you because
Finally.
I've been really excited about this podcast because ever since the day I first ever seen you, I have somehow felt some form of affinity with your content. It really resonates with me. So before we get into the nuts and bolts of things, can you please introduce yourself, Ilyas, and give us a little bit of background as to where you are nowadays and how you got to this place?
Well, my name is Ilyas. I'm 52 years old, just turned 52. I live in the United States, a city called Philadelphia, and a state called Pennsylvania. I have two children, a grown daughter that's 27. I have a son, he's 9. I'm the only child myself, but I have on my father's side, it's a lot of us. So, you know, that's basically what it is. I love fitness. So I had there some time. I played sports all my life. All through junior high school. High school, I was a star athlete. College, I was a star athlete. Then after I went to college, I had went to the military. And then I left the military, came back to the streets, started, selling drugs, things like that. I went to prison for a long time. And hopefully we can stay out of prison. And I caught the fitness bug when I was in prison. I was always in shape. I never been out of shape, but I learned how to do it at an older age. You know what I'm saying? Because, after 35 years old was the first time that I finally went to prison. I was 35 years old. So, of course, you can't really play no pro sports at the age of 35. So I went into the street fitness and hopefully we're doing it like a pro.
Okay, so let's go back a bit there. Let's start with your athletic background.
Mm-hmm.
Let's dive deep into that subject. What kind of sports did you play, and what was your take on fitness at that point? Did you just train via part of the sport, or did you train independently of the sport?
I mean, I was in a section called Frankfurt. It's a section in Philadelphia. And most of everybody, we had like a boys and girls club. We were surrounded by, Pop Warner football and, things like that. So we always played that until we became high school stars. Some of us went to college and played, pro at, college, even pro. A lot of guys from our neighborhoods turned pro. So I just kept going. Like I never really seen myself trying to stop. I was in gymnastics early. Gymnastics, I ran track, football. I played every sport almost. I played baseball, basketball. I played almost every sport on an officiating level. So I always was into something, but I first started with probably gymnastics.
That makes a lot of sense to me, going by your physical abilities, because I'm under the impression that children who start gymnastics first become very proficient at any sport they choose after that.
Yes.
So that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
So what was the sport you settled on once you got a little bit older?
Probably football and basketball. If I'm serious, I was a great ball player with football and basketball. Yeah. I could have played in college. Yeah, I played. I was good. But football, I was starting to lose my love for the sport.
How come?
Football. I played football in college, so football was a sport that I wanted to always, play with. I always wanted to bond with other football players. I love living that life. of being a football star. You know what I'm saying? So, football was it for me.
So what made you begin to fall out of love with football?
Probably to appease my peers. Appeasing my peers. Just wanted to be a part of that. My peers, because we all wore varsity jackets and all. You already wanted to be in that club, the A club. It's like a sports club with all people that you grew up with.
Yeah.
I played football with guys in elementary school. So I'm looking at these same guys we playing in high school now, and we going to battle. Like, these are the guys that I knew all my life. You know what I'm saying? So it's like a difference. It's like a different. I just wanted to keep going with it. Like, I ain't never want to stop. Like, I see him all the time. I'm like, yeah, you kept going, L. I'm like, I love this.
Yeah. What position did you play?
I played running back and kick return.
Right. Okay.
When I was in high school, I played linebacker though, and I started. I was a starting linebacker in high school.
Yeah.
Had a lot of sacks.
So, like basketball as well, and I don't want you to take this offensively, but I never had you down as a basketball player.
Ilyas. I know. I had guys tell you, yeah. I used to run the basketball course when I was in college, man.
Yeah.
I used to be on the course all day, man. Against the university basketball team. I used to go against the university basketball team all the time, pick up games. I used to crush them guys, man.
Yeah.
I used to really play ball. I used to really play ball at one point in time.
Yeah. Would you say you've got a really competitive streak?
Of course. But I just want to see the best I just want to see the best come out of people. I already know what I'm gonna do. You know what I'm I already know what I'm gonna do. I just want to see the best come out of the person. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? So that's what I do. I motivate people in different types of ways. You know what I'm saying?
So was all your fitness stuff done? Was it performed in conjunction with your sport, or did you exercise out with the sport at any point?
I mean, I also became a professional boxer. I was also, yeah. I was also boxing. But I was into the streets. You can't do both. You can't sell drugs and you can't box. Like, the two don't mix. You know what I'm saying? You got to be in the gym 5 days a week. You got to run 5 days a week.
Yeah.
So, in between me being an adult, when I stopped playing college football, I thought I would stop playing sports forever. You know what I'm saying? But then I got into the boxing. Boxing is, if you good, you could turn pro. So I was training for boxing, you know what I'm saying? But I always did push-ups. I always did push-ups. I always ran. I always kept myself with some type of sports, you know what I'm saying? But when I went to prison, I learned about the fitness game. I learned about pull-ups, calisthenics, burpees, and I just turned it into what I do, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So at what point did you decide that the sports thing wasn't really happening for you?
I was like 20. I was getting tired of college, man. I was just getting tired of studying. I was getting tired of college, man. And I had to be probably about 21, 2021. Where I was like, I don't even care if I don't play football no more. Because that's the motivation is going to college and playing ball. That's what the motivation is, to hit the books and all that. But at one point in time, I just got tired. I said, man, I'm tired of going to school. I'm tired. You know what I'm saying? I want to take a break from school.
So what followed that phase of your life?
I went into the Marine Corps. I went to the Marines.
How long were you in the Marines for?
Huh?
How long were you in the Marines for?
I was in 2.5 years. I did one tour. I signed up for one tour. That was it. And I got out of there.
Yeah.
I got homesick. I was home. I definitely was homesick.
Yeah. Were you stationed overseas?
No. I was in Camp Lejeune.
Right.
Yeah, I was in Camp Lejeune. I ain't go overseas.
How did you find your fitness translated into the military?
What I did, of course, I did good at boot camp. I was one of the rising recruits in boot camp. I used to kill everything, the obstacle course, pull-ups, push-ups. I used to kill all that. You know what I'm saying? So it meshed real good. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
Messed real good. It wasn't no problem. I wanted to box also in the military, so it wasn't no problem at all. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I was like a star when I was in boot camp. You know what I'm saying? Because of my aggressiveness. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So that's one thing I've always noticed about you is that there seems to be it's almost like a quiet aggression to your fitness abilities.
Mm-hmm.
It's not too overt. It's not in your face, but there's an aggression in which the way you attack certain exercises.
Yes.
Particularly burpees and so forth.
Uh-huh.
So tell me, what happened after the military?
I went back to the real world. It was time I went back to the real world. I got a girlfriend. I was having sex every day. Got a girlfriend. Got to go to work. You know what I'm saying? It's back to the real world. I mean, I'm not even going to say back to it because that was the start of it. You know, going to getting a 9-to-5 job, paying bills. That was the start of all that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
Then I had a baby. I had a daughter. I was like 25, so but I was still playing basketball. I should take my daughter to the basketball courts. Like my daughter, she took her first steps on the basketball court. That's how much I used to. Yeah, I'm sick. I used to have her and her mother. Like I would work all week, and then on the weekends, she would get the baby stroller. We'd get the basketball. We would go to a court, and I'd be there all day playing ball. And I still kept myself in shape. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
Like I said, but real life, once real life, I started hanging with the bad people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's what leads me into my next question, because you referred to yourself at the start of the podcast that you went to prison at the age of 34 or 35.
35, yeah.
Yeah. Well, to me, that seems to be quite an age to go into prison for your first time.
Yeah.
So, I mean, what was the transition for your life to that point where obviously you were incarcerated?
Everything goes. Like when you at this point in your life, man, everything goes, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like when you get to that point, everything counts. Everything goes, man. I mean, however how you get a dollar, however how, you know what I mean, however how life is going, you know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
you live like a grimy life, like a grimy lifestyle, or eating fast food, or, you know what I mean, having sex with all different type of women, trying to burn any and everybody, trying to get some money, you know what I'm saying? Like I was a good gangster though. I was a good bad guy, you know what I'm saying? I had a little heart. That's probably what got me caught up, because I had a little heart, you know what I'm saying? Because every time I got locked up, somebody told on me. You know what I'm saying? Like I never been caught for a crime. Every time I go to jail, somebody who knows me, knows where I live at, knows my whole, you know what I'm saying? They always telling on me. So
yeah. In Scotland, we call that to be grassed in. Someone grassed you in. So this is, to me, where the story of a problem child fitness begins, and when you made reference to the burpees and the chin-ups and the dips in prison.
I was abused as a child, you know what I'm saying? I was abused at the age of 5.
Yeah.
To the age of 16, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So I don't think I really know what pain is, you know what I'm saying? That's why I could do 1,500 push-ups in less than an hour. Like I don't even, like, pain is a part of my living. Like, it's like a friend of mine, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I deal with it when I have to. I don't want to deal with it all the time, you know what I'm saying? So
yeah. So it's almost like you've tried to deal with that pain in a positive manner.
I am. That's why it's Problem Child Fitness.
Yeah.
It couldn't be nothing else, man. It couldn't be nothing else. This is like my fitness, my problems, and this is what I do when I go in the gym.
Yeah. So what was your exercise routine when you were in prison? Was it something that you planned out, or was it something you just did off the top of your head?
Pull-ups. What got me advanced was what the whole yard was, whatever what the yard was doing, you know, pull-ups, burpees, push-ups, handball, whatever they was doing, I mastered it. Like I kind of mastered it, and I had to go higher. Like if somebody like if somebody did 25 pull-ups, I had to go 45 or 50. And like that's what I mean. That's how it had to be. Like I was kind of like the master of the yard, man. I kind of mastered. Like I wanted to superset everything. I ain't want to sit around and talk. I ain't want to do 25 push-ups and then talk. I wanted to do 25 push-ups and then go to the pull-up bar. You know what I'm saying? So I kept supersetting everything.
Yeah.
And I kept, and then I just was kind of working out the whole yard. Like I would work out the whole yard, man. No breaks, taking no breaks, drinking no water, no bathroom breaks, no nothing, man. Just the whole yard. Pull-ups, push-ups, dips, burpees, running from start to finish, man.
Yeah. Did you feel you had a point to prove with trying to
outperform? It was just, I was going through a lot, man. And it seemed like that's the only way I could push myself. Plus, I always wanted to win. Always. I had a yearning for winning. And I kind of thought I kind of thought that I was above any place that I walked into. Like people wanted to speak to me. People had to speak to me. That's how I thought my whole life. And then with fitness, it's kind of going to that. I'm kind of getting, you know what I'm saying, people recognizing me every day now. You know what I'm saying? I always thought I should have always been like that. That's how I was always dope. You know what I'm saying? Now I got to show you my life and what I've been through for the past 25 years. And now you must appreciate it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah. So tell me what an average exercise workout would have been in the cell.
Push-ups, burpees, handstands, body squats, sit squats on the toilet. Oh man. Some cells got a safety bar on the second of a bump bed. So we should do our pull-ups on a safety bar. It's like a bar right there so you can't fall out the bump bed. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So in some cells they have those. So we could do pull-ups on that bar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like, would you do say variations of pull-ups, like with an L sit or something to that effect?
I ain't hear you. What you say, Lee?
Would you do like variations of different chin-ups and pull-ups, like an L sit, for example?
Yeah, you could do that too. You could do that too, but you just want to pull. It don't matter how clean it is. It don't matter. Whatever you can pull on and whatever makes you feel better that day. You know what I'm saying? Because you're going to be sitting in the cell all day. You know what I'm saying? So you just want to make I just wanted, sometimes I just wanted to get up and tell myself I want to make you feel good today. So I had to work out all day.
Yeah,
all day. Yeah, like all day. When I was in the cell, Lee, it was all day.
Yeah, yeah.
All day, man. 2 o'clock in the morning, 3 o'clock in the morning, 4 o'clock in the morning. I was working out, man. I used to have the guards come around to my cell and just look in my class, look at my cell and see me doing push-ups or whatever. You know what I'm saying? 4 o'clock in the morning, man. Seriously, man. Seriously, man.
The one thing that always stands out to me, Ilyas, is your engine power. You do not stop.
No.
Like when you train, you remind me of, and I want to go into this a little bit because this was something that I said in a video that I made when I was talking about my favorite fitness guys on YouTube, and I was speaking about you, and it was how you brought an almost childlike quality to fitness.
Mm-hmm.
When I see you train, it reminds me of my children.
Yes.
In the sense that they do not stop.
Mm-hmm.
They don't have any concept of being tired.
Exactly.
They just run constantly. And I see that in your fitness content.
Mm-hmm.
That's the best way I can describe it, because there is no end to your degree of motion. It is absolutely constant. But another thing is that in the world of fitness, particularly YouTube, it can be quite dogmatic and
yes,
very closed in. It's
yeah,
I train this way and that's it. Whereas your training it's free flowing.
yeah. I agree. I agree. Yeah,
Like I see different things every day whenever I see your content. I see you
yeah,
do handstands, I see you do deadlifts,
mm,
I see you running, I see
yeah,
you do like burpees. I don't know what I'm going to get the next day
yeah,
every time I
yeah.
look on Instagram.
Thank you. Thank
But that's what draws guys like myself and other people to your content. It's
you.
because you seem to be freed from the shackles of training.
I agree. I agree, Lee. I agree. I agree.
Because I find that like when we get sucked into a certain training style, we
Mhm.
stay there
Exactly.
and we can become very evangelical.
Exactly.
But like with regards to yourself, you defy that thinking, and it's very liberating for
Yeah.
guys like myself who can become quite almost paralyzed by the options available to us.
Yes. Thank you.
Where, sorry, I've got a dog that decides to go
It's cool.
crazy at the moments. Whereas I see you and you don't care.
No.
Do you know what I'm saying? You don't care, but you get the best results
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
you're in your 50s, you've got the body of a 22-year-old,
Mm.
you've got the fitness levels of a 4-year-old in the sense that you do not stop.
Yes.
Sorry, I was going on an almost love letter type monologue there, but that's what drew me to you. So
Yeah.
to go into that sort of area, what actual parts of training do you enjoy most?
I love. It's kind of hard to get people to do it with me and keep up, but calisthenics, Lee. I love calisthenics, man. I'm gonna do push-ups forever, man. If God let me, man. I love push-ups and pull-ups, man. Burpees. That's all I need, man. Push-ups, pull-ups, and burpees, man. And I'm gonna look nice, Lee. I'm gonna take it to the next level. Next level, man. Push-ups,
Yeah,
pull-ups, and burpees, man. That's it, man.
yeah.
I can't get guys who could go. I can't. I said, man, come on, let's do it 5 minutes straight. I don't know if I could do that. I don't go. And they can't do it. But I'm visualizing myself in this video going 5 minutes straight with another guy doing burpees. It's going to be a great video, man. It's going to be. But I can't get nobody who want to do burpees. Don't nobody want to do burpees on the streets, man.
You know, it's funny you say that because it makes me think that I remember following you on Instagram and I would message you and I always noticed that you never followed me back. And it kind of hurt my feelings a little bit. But I remember you putting out a challenge to people.
Yeah.
And like obviously there's a lot of respect there. But my respect for you increased exponentially when you put out the challenge and told people that if they could hang with you on a workout, then they would earn your follow. And something clicked in my head. I went, that's why he doesn't follow me. It's because I've not earned his follow. So I became obsessed with the idea of earning your follow.
I never looked at it like that, but I mean, people kept asking me like, the push-up, it ain't really that hard, man. But I'm ashamed. A lot of people can't complete it, man.
Well,
it's crazy.
I was so I spoke to you through one of your live videos on YouTube.
Yes.
And you put it to me that we were to meet up on IG Live and we would get one of these workouts done. So one day I managed to catch you and I've clicked the button and I've seen you working out. However, I seen these guys working out with you. And I'm very supportive of guys who get involved, but at the same time I was kind of laughing because some of these guys were dying on their feet.
Yeah.
They were in absolute agony, and I'm thinking to myself, like, these guys are jumping into the deep end here.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, it's like they're going up against you. So basically, we did a 20 down.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And fortunately, I managed to hang with you and earn your
Yeah,
follow.
yeah.
But I was in absolute agony for days after that.
Yeah, yeah.
Like the chest DOMs that I had for days, it never left for a week. I've not had that in a conventional gym workout
I know,
or
yeah.
doing a set of Navy SEALs.
Yeah. That's better than lifting weights. Guys, that's don't want to stop. I like to lift weights, but I know calisthenics, man. Push-ups, pull-ups, dips. That's where it's at, man. If you master that, that's where it's at.
So what is it about calisthenics that you love so much?
That's like it seemed more freedom to me. Like I could just go to a park and just master it. Because it only takes 5,000 hours to master anything. So I like the way that it feels. I'm really more pumped. When I'm doing pull-ups, coming right down, push-ups, going to the dip bar, dips, I'm more pumped, man. I'm more pumped. I feel more better. I feel more good. I definitely feel more stronger.
Yeah, I absolutely agree. That's pretty much my take on calisthenics is the freedom.
Exactly.
But it's also the excitement of training with calisthenics.
Yeah.
There's just something exciting about putting your body through those movements for high reps.
Exactly.
It's dynamic.
Yeah. And you wouldn't have felt that way if you would. But we probably would did a chest session on weights. You probably wouldn't have felt that way.
No, not at all. No.
You probably felt all that.
But the thing that amazed me most about that 20 down was I think that was like when we did it together. Mm-hmm. I think that was the 5th or 6th time you had done it.
Yeah.
In that session, you did it with about 5 guys before me, and then you did it with guys after me.
Yeah, I'm used to that, Lee. Because when I was in jail, when I was in prison, I have about 5 or 6 guys. I do push-ups with all of them. I go down the line and do push-ups with all of them.
Yeah.
So I'm already kind of built. You know what I mean? I'm already kind of built for what I be showing y'all. But I could go. I know a lot of guys ain't going last, but I'm still confident if they do last, I still got enough in me. You know I still got enough in me. You know what I'm saying?
Do you take some pleasure in watching these guys buckle under the pain?
Not really, because they look strong and they're young. You know, even if I never worked out, I'm gonna give you 20 push-ups, man. I got an 8-year-old on my channel did 20 push-ups, man. Now we got a bunch of grown men that can't do 20 straight push-ups. That's a shame, man. That's a shame, man. That's why we got so many guns out here, because ain't nobody strong no more.
That's a good point, actually. I see a lot of guys come into the gym. I work in a gym, and they will, like, when I'm putting them through their paces, I'll always ask, can you do a push-up? And most guys will say, yeah, I can do a push-up, no problem. And then they'll attempt a push-up, and you see reality just hit their face.
Yeah.
And their bodies hit the floor, and they cannot get back up. And you almost see an embarrassment.
Yeah.
And the thing they always say to me is I used to be able to do 100 push-ups.
Yeah.
And I'm always thinking, well, I used to piss the bed, but I don't do that anymore. That's irrelevant.
Yeah. You probably get 100 push-ups in the course of a day. That pressure get on you to go down 20, 19, 18, 17.
Yeah.
Guys, tighten up, man.
Yeah. So another workout I did of yours, it's funny because I almost forgot about this one, was when I first discovered your content. It was a 15 down of pull-ups, dips, press-ups, burpees, and squats. Yeah. And that also completely destroyed me.
Wow, yeah, that's a good one.
And I thought my fitness was high, and it was to a certain degree. But these workouts are so deceptive.
Yeah, oh yeah. The pull-ups to get done.
Yeah, it's just the massive amounts of volume you get in these workouts.
Yeah. That's what we did in the yard every day. We did that in the yard every day, man.
Yeah.
For 2 hours straight.
I love the manipulation of numbers. It's but it's all the basicness, like the basic vibe of just going down.
Yeah. I don't know where I came. I don't know where I came up with that, but I'm still trying to think where I came up with that. But somewhere independent, somebody showed me, and I took it and did my own thing with it.
Yeah. Well, I actually used your format because like I was inspired by one of your 1,000 push-up videos.
Yes.
And I thought I need to try that. I'm going to try and beat Ilyas. I don't know what I was
it looked easy. I know I make it look easy, man. That's a problem, man.
Yeah, you lull people into a false sense of security, Ilyas.
Yeah.
But it took me about 45 minutes, but I was smoked for days after that as well. And like a lot of people don't do 1,000 push-ups. It's beyond most people's capabilities.
Yes.
But you do 1,000 push-ups and then you get up and you could probably do another workout. Whereas when I do it, I am gone for 2-3 days.
Yeah. That was the warm-up, Lee.
Yeah.
1,000 push-ups was the warm-up. I'm for real. I'm serious. That was the warm-up.
The scary thing is I believe you.
Yeah, and it took us about 45 minutes for us to go through that. And then we go to the bar, pull-up bar, we do some burpees, jumping jacks. That was always the warm-up because we'll come right to the yard and get right to that. 44 down. We'll get right to it.
Right, so let's talk burpees then, because that's my area of expertise. Okay, so was the burpees something that we all know what burpees were, but was the burpees something that you really discovered when you were in prison?
Yeah. Like when I was at a prison called SCI Albion. Did you see my round track video where I do a push-up? I go around the whole track.
Yeah, I did.
All right, that's what everybody did. As far as burpees, we used to burpee the whole track. So, but we never came out individually and showed you how to do a burpee. We were just going to do a burpee around the whole track, like how the guy Skip used to do it. This right here is a burpee, and we're gonna go around the whole track. And that was the intro right there. And you had to jump in, and you had to jump in with the guys and go around the whole track.
Have you ever considered? Sorry, have you ever considered doing the burpee mile?
The who?
The burpee mile. It's when you do a burpee for a mile.
No, I never seen that.
Yeah.
No, I never seen that.
Yeah, it's like you do a burpee, then you do a broad jump.
Oh yeah. That's what we did though. It'll get varied around the whole thing. We'll do it'll get varied. One day we might hop. One day we might. I'm saying like days that vary, but the burpee was always the movement. You know what I mean? The for your space to go around the track was a burpee.
Yeah.
It wasn't usually going to take 2 steps, do a burpee, take 2 steps, do a burpee, and we're going to go around the whole track.
Yeah.
But like I said, we're going to do this around. This going to take the whole yard. So after a while, it didn't take me the whole yard. After a while, I was just going right through it. Like it wasn't nothing. Like, it was just like a warm-up.
Yeah.
So I would go to something else. Once I go around the whole track, I go to something else.
So what's the highest amount of burpees you've done unbroken?
Oh man. Maybe like 800.
800 unbroken?
Yeah, maybe like 800, yeah.
That's
I don't want to do it by myself. It's more better if you do it if you pushing with somebody. Because y'all gonna push each other.
Who's going to keep up with that though, really?
I ain't found. That's why the 800 was a blessing.
Yeah.
The 800 I probably doubled up on, so I probably kept going. Because like I said, I probably kept going with somebody else and kept doing them, and then somebody else jumped in and I kept. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Probably about 800.
Do you think you could do 1,000 unbroken?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. The guys in Pelican Bay, they doing 1,000 an hour, man.
Yeah, yeah. So I've heard this. We actually included an example of that in the book that I wrote with Max Edwards.
Yeah.
Where we spoke about the mythical Pelican Bay routine where guys were completing 1,000 burpees in under an hour.
Yeah, yeah.
Is that something that you think you're capable of?
I would have been doing that, of course. All I need is the music, a boom box. That's it. And somebody who could push me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So, what's your favourite burpee, Ilyas?
The way I do it. I call mine the power burpee, where you just go down with no jump. It's made for endurance. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And we're gonna hit the floor. It take people like I'll do about 8 of those, and you'll probably do about 3 burpees. You know what I'm saying? So that's how it would be. I like that endurance. You know what I'm saying? I like to just keep going. Let's keep going. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So why? I've noticed that when you do your burpees and your push-ups, one of your hands is closed, and you do it on your knuckles. Why is that?
I was in a hit and run. Somebody hit me. I had a motorcycle, Suzuki JXXR, and somebody hit me in my motorcycle in 2003, and they broke my wrist. So I have a screw connecting my lower thumb and my wrist, so I really can't put no pressure on it.
Yeah.
Well, so when my cast came off, I was working out with my cast on, but when my cast came off, I started doing push-ups, and on my fist was the best way to do them.
Right.
Yeah,
Well,
but I didn't know I was going to master it. You know what I'm saying? I just, I did a lot of push-ups.
Yeah, that's quite impressive, because to be honest, most people would have just gave up at that point and never did a press up again as soon as they felt pain in the wrist.
Yeah.
But obviously
it drives me, man. The wrist, I got a lot of aches and pains. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna stop.
Do you think that your aches and pains have accumulated as you've gotten older?
No, because I always had them. I had them when I was younger. See, I've been doing my push-ups like this for the last 20 years. I had my knee pain when I was doing gymnastics, but I kept playing sports.
So how do you recover?
Marijuana, a lot of water. A lot of water, Lee. A lot of water, man. A lot of water. A lot of salad. I eat right, too. A lot of salads. I eat right. No salt. And a lot of rest, man. A lot of rest, man.
How much water do you drink a day?
Maybe a gallon. Maybe a gallon.
See, that's my biggest downfall.
I mean, I haven't had a soda in about a couple weeks now.
I thought you were going to say a couple of years there.
Oh no, weeks. I mean, you on the streets, man. I went years without a soda. Now I went years, but on the streets, I mean, it's been about 2 weeks since I had a soda.
Yeah,
it's been about 2 weeks since I had anything sugary. I mean, I like water, man.
Yeah. I don't think there's anything wrong with diet soda or diet like juice, as we call it, or diet ginger, as we call it in Scotland.
Yeah. I mean, water was a part of this, man. Like water was a part of recovery too, also.
Yeah.
I'll be talking to guys. They say my body was hurting. As soon as my body started hurting, Lee, I drink water. Like I don't think about no Tylenol, none of that. First thing that comes to my head is water. I got to drink water. That's what's going to make it go away is the water. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah. Well, I heard a guy say something that really stuck with me, and it was, you need to drink water because water makes plants grow. And if it makes plants grow, it makes other things grow.
Exactly.
And it kind of like gave me a different perspective because obviously I know how important water is, but for me, it's just something I've never did. I drink about a litre a day.
Yeah.
But when I heard that quote, it was like a light bulb going off in my head.
Now, let me tell you something. Did you see the videos I had? A friend of mine, did you see the Warrior set?
Yeah, no.
I got a video called The Warrior set. A friend of mine was working out with me a few days ago. I put out a few videos. That morning, he had a sugary, I would call it, you know what Kool-Aid is, right? Like cherry Kool-Aid and all that.
Yeah.
That's what he drunk that morning. I said, man, get some water, man. Get some water, drink that. And he drunk that. After our workout, I put him to sleep, man. I made a video of him going. He went right to sleep, man. He went right to sleep after I worked. He went right to sleep, man. I was wired at work like, I can't drink. I don't like sugary drinks no more, man. I used to be in the soda and all that, but I think water is the key.
Yeah. No, I agree with you. It makes sense. So, how about your actual nutrition? What does that involve?
A lot of grits, a lot of oatmeal, a lot of hard-boiled eggs, no salt. I don't season my food out. Never. I'm always eating a good breakfast. I'm always eating like scrambled eggs, French toast, turkey bacon. I've been eating mega salads lately. And I'm gonna say mega salads. These salads cost like $8. Got everything on it. Everything, man. And I've been tearing these up the last few weeks. I've been tearing them up, man. So that's what I'm eating now. There's a lot of salads. I love fish, salmon. I love all types of fish. Not that much beef though. I love lamb. I love chicken and lamb more than the beef. You know what I'm saying? So mashed potatoes, of course. Mashed potatoes. I like heavy meals, like heavy Sunday. I like Sunday food, man. Broccoli, steaks. Steaks here and there. Broccoli, mashed potatoes, vegetables. I usually eat that a lot, man.
Yeah.
Right.
How many times do you eat a day?
1.5.
All right. So you only eat 1.5 meals a day?
I'm gonna eat a large meal about 5:30. I'm gonna eat a large meal, and that'll be it. Today, all I had was, I think I had a banana and some water and a nutriment.
Yeah.
That was it. That's what I had all day today, and I'm full.
Do you count your calories at all?
Not at all. No.
See, I find that amazing because I think that in fitness and I'm guilty of this myself, but I find there's a lot of micromanaging.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly.
In aspects, particularly nutrition.
Yeah.
And like right now at this point, I'm counting every calorie that goes past my lips.
Yeah.
However, when I talk to guys like yourself and like guys like LEEHAZ, they do not count a calorie.
Yeah.
But their fitness levels are insane.
Yeah.
Their physique is off the chart.
Mm-hmm.
And it makes me kind of angry that I'm putting this work in and like going through quite a stressful process in that respect. Because I don't think my principles are that calories shouldn't be counted.
Yeah.
That is what makes perfect sense to me. Mm. But if I want a desired result, then I need to be quite systematic.
Yes. Yeah.
And which is probably goes back to when I say that I like watch you because you're living the life fitness wise that I envy.
Yeah.
Which is the freedom of fitness, the freedom of choice when it comes to eating food. You don't get caught up in the tiny details that probably don't even matter.
Yeah. But I live it too. Like I really live like eating. Like I really love to eat fruit. Like I really live it too though. Like I really been always. I want to look good when people see me. I want to look good when I talk to people. I want to feel good about myself all the time.
Yeah.
But I can never drink. Like I see guys drink, licking alcohol. I just can't tear myself up like that, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go to my grave healthy as shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So let's pivot here. Why did you start a YouTube channel?
because I knew it had to be. It was time, man. It was time. That was my first foray into social media. Was YouTube. Like I used to tell them. Now, when I first came home in 2011, I was doing remarkable things, man. I wish I could show you what I used to do when I came home. But when I came home in 2011, I told guys we're gonna start making YouTube videos because, like, social media was new. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But everybody was doing their own thing. So then I got locked back up again. I ain't lift weights for like 7 years, all calisthenics, and then last 7 years I was just doing push-ups and all that. You know what I'm saying? So I had kind of lost it. You know what I'm saying? So when I came home, I said I gotta make it. Like I said, my first video I made was in Vegas. When I took the bus to Vegas and I got out of jail, and my first video was when I was in a bed and breakfast in the room. That was my first video that I ever made. I said, I got to do it. I got to do it. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know how to make a video. I never seen nobody do a fitness video. I just wanted to record me doing exercises because I know it was dope. You know what I'm saying?
So what did the first video involve?
It was trash. I got you ain't see the video, Lee? It's on my page. It was trash. The angles was bad. Everything was bad. However how you shoot a video is however how you shoot a bad video is how I shot it. The video was terrible, man. The video, I had my back turned to the camera. The height was off. Everything. The video was terrible, man. But it was a good, like I said, that was my first video that I ever shot. Yeah.
So I've noticed, like, you have gained some astronomical views on some of your videos, particularly I think, correct me if I'm wrong, but it's the 200 or 100 Mike Tyson push-ups.
Oh, yeah.
However, I don't know if this is going to be quite cheeky, Ilyas, right? But do you think that video was so popular because you actually look like Mike Tyson?
I don't know, no, because I'm going to tell you. I seen Bruce Guns and That's Good Money. They was doing that video. 200 Mike Tyson push-ups. And I think I'm the push-up king anyway. And it wasn't like hard to me. That was my first time. I think I did them before, but I ain't doing them. It wasn't in my regular program. I knew about the mics, but that wasn't in my regular program. So once I seen it on That's Good Money channel, I said, I'm going to try the challenge. And I did it. And the video did about, 3 million views? Almost 4 million views, man.
Yeah.
And that's one of the best. And I look at everybody else Mike Tyson work. Mine was better, man. It was better. It was better.
Yeah.
But the Mikes, they've been calling me Mike Tyson since I was 15. So yeah, we had the same haircut, and then we looked the same. Look the same, man.
Yeah.
But some guys say that. So I got what they call that the thumbnail. I heard on the thumbnail, they thought it was me. It was clickbait or something. But I said when you seen the video, it was a good video though.
Yeah, I think what's so appealing about the video is that it's like, okay, right, let's look at fitness videos on YouTube as a whole, okay? They're very glossy.
Yeah.
They are overproduced at times. The camera quality is really high, and the people performing they're well groomed. They're pristine. And then you've got the flip side, which to me is the most refreshing side, which is a guy like yourself who's in an almost darkened room. There's no care for aesthetical quality of the video. It's just raw, raw as hell. And that's what attracts guys like me.
Yeah.
That's why I get sucked into your videos, because everybody knows I'm a big hip hop fan. And I feel there's like an almost 90s hip hop quality to your videos.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah.
And in the sense that there's like, what that way East Coast hip hop was like, West Coast hip hop in the 90s was very, very clean in terms of production. Dr. Dre, it was like the sound was just crystal clear.
Yes.
And then you went over to the East Coast and it was like Schoolie D and like Wu-Tang, and it was just raw and just relentless. But it was the best music in my opinion.
Yeah, I agree.
And that is why I gravitate towards guys like yourself and the Iron Wolf, because it's just that low-tech, hard work, but it's full of heart.
Yeah. Yeah, thank you, Lee.
So I think that, to me, is almost your selling point, and it's like you could never really go away from that because it wouldn't be you anymore.
I agree.
And it also ties in with your style of fitness.
Yes.
Which is raw. It's like it's unprepared. It's just throwing things and seeing what sticks.
Exactly.
And obviously, in your case, a lot sticks because your level of fitness is like it's elite.
Thank you.
So, what piece of advice would you give to anyone beginning in the bodyweight training game, calisthenics game?
Stay away from the accessories. I mean, they cool. Master your body weight first. Stay away from the accessories. Go to the pull-up bar, push-ups, body squats, dips, and burpees. Master that. I want you to be able to do all 5 of those exercises, 15 down, and go right through it. No rest, man. Go right through it. No rest, man. You got to do it at least under 45 minutes. No rest, man.
That's quite harsh, Ilyas, for a beginner.
No, that's what I mean by master it.
Right,
you can master it though, but you can master it. If you start going to everything else, I got to wear a vest. I got to do it this way. Let's master the easy way first.
Yeah.
Master the easy way first.
Yeah.
Everything else is going to come right in. It's going to come right in hands, man.
Do you feel that people try to like get to the good stuff before they've mastered?
Yeah, they can't even do 10 push-ups or 10 straight pull-ups, but they want to do 2 or 3 pull-ups with a vest on. Like, I don't understand it. Like, give me 10. I want the count is 10 every time. There is no 1, there is no 2, there is no 3. 10 every time. You know what I'm saying? And when you get to that, now the next number is 20. You know what I'm saying? So every rep got to be 10. Every set got to be 10, man. If you can't do 10 pull-ups, why put on a vest so you can do 2 or 3 pull-ups with a vest? It don't make no sense.
Do you think that's a social media thing where people want
to do everybody want to do everything instead of mastering what they good at? I know what people are good at. I know if I see somebody and they got small legs with a nice upper body, they could do a lot of burpees. They could do they have a lot of endurance. They don't know that yet, but their body is built for that. You know what I'm saying? So if I see you, I'll be like, yo, you're gonna be good at this right here. Keep at it. Master that. You know what I'm saying? So the guy that's good at burpees, he might want to do something else that he's not really good at. His body, you got to do what your body is good at. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I know somebody who could do burpees. The Rock can't do burpees. like Dwayne Johnson, he can't. I don't have him doing over 10 burpees at one time. But he's too big, he's too muscular. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If I see somebody with little small bird legs and a nice upper body with a nice small waist, come on, let's work on these burpees, man. Give me 100. You know what I'm saying? Because I know you're gonna be able to do it. You know what I'm saying? Your body, I know what your body can do. You know what I'm
saying? Right. Okay. Like, listen. If you could only do 5 upper body exercises for the rest of your life, what would they be?
Of course, push-ups, pull-ups, pull-ups, handstands, body squats, and burpees. That's it.
No, let's stick to upper body, and you can also use weights as well.
Wow. I'm gonna always do the 3 that you have to do. You're gonna always do you always have to do body squats, deadlifts, and bench press. So those are my 3. Those are my 3. I always have to do that.
Okay, so what are 5 lower body exercises? And you
Low
can also
body,
include dumbbells, weights, anything.
lunges. I like to do squats, but I don't like to try to outdo myself because I don't want to hurt myself.
So are you like, that's an interesting thing you've brought up. Do you back squat?
Yeah, yeah, but it's gonna be it's gonna be light. I got bad knees,
Right. Okay.
so one of my knees can't do what it has to be done when I have all that weight on my back.
Yeah.
I can still, but I can still. I sit the youngsters down. You know what I'm saying? But it ain't nothing. I'm not gonna show y'all 405 on the squat and all that. No, you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But I let her do mountain climbers. I like doing leg lifts. I gotta do leg lifts for my core. So
What's
all
a
that
leg
leg
lift?
You say mountain climbers?
No, what's a leg lift?
Leg lifts when you lay on your back. It's like it's for your core. You
Oh,
lay
right,
on your
okay.
back.
Leg raises.
Yeah, and you bring it. It's like it's for your core. But I've seen a lot of guys can't do 50 straight, man. Like, I'll give you 100 straight. Like a lot of guys, yeah. Like I know what the average man could do because I'm always training the average man. But you used to be surprised, man. Something that comes easy, a lot of that, the average men can't even do them. But I love doing leg lifts because the core is where it's at, man.
Yeah. So what do you do for your abs?
For who?
What do you do for your abs and core?
Pull-up bar and leg lifts. That's about it.
Yeah. Do you do sit-ups, decline sit-ups?
No sit-ups. No. Hurt your back.
Yeah, you think so? Yeah.
Yeah.
I've been doing quite a lot of them lately. I've actually been enjoying them.
Plus, it gets your stomach real tight. You haven't caught it like a little. Have you gotten like a little cramp yet in your stomach?
No, not yet. No.
I don't like them cramps. I get that from doing sit-up because your body, it's a tight exercise. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You kind of like tighten, but you can also tighten up the organs also. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
But
Okay. So, what would a convention like? So let's see what happens in the gym, right? Like for just weights only, just weights, no body weight. What would you do in the gym? How would a workout be for ProblemChildFitness in the gym when you're only using like barbells, machines?
We doing Mondays is bench, Tuesdays is pulls, Wednesdays is shoulders shoulders. I mean Thursdays is back. You know what I'm saying? With some back or something. Like if I come on a Monday, we always got a bench. You know what I'm saying? I always got to hit the bench press. You know what I'm saying? Bench, dumbbells, dumbbell presses, dumbbell flies, cable flies. Like the chest is one of my favorite exercises is chest.
So how does a workout look? Do you follow like conventional rep schemes like 3 sets of 8, 10, or do you just do what you feel like in any given day?
Everything is 5 sets of 10.
Is it?
Everything is
your high volume.
Always. It's always 10. I was taught and told that everything is 10 reps. I'm saying every set is 10 reps, man. So we got to 10 everything.
Yeah.
I'm saying now if you get to the big money, the 315, of course, I used to hit those for 5s. But everything is, you get strong. I feel like you get stronger. Everything is 10 reps.
Yeah.
The power lifters want to do 3 to 8. The ordinary guys do 5.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So to me, 10 reps is, you're getting stronger. You know what I'm saying? And you're building up your endurance.
Yeah, I seen you do a deadlift, I think, on Instagram the other day, and was it 4 plates each side?
Yeah. It was 4 or 5, yeah.
Yeah.
I used to rep that, man.
So, like, I'm assuming you warmed up to that, or did you just go in cold?
Well, I went right to it. Right to it. Serious, yo. That's what I'm talking about, Lee. The guy that was talking in the background in the video, he was the one that made me do that. I didn't want to do that. Me and him was supposed to do it, but he couldn't do it. So he said, you do it. So he made me act. That's why I was so mad and tight on the video. That's why I said, who next?
You're a one-off in this game, Ilyas. I'll give you that.
Yeah. Like he made me. He went right to the 4 or 5. Now he warmed up. He warmed up because he tried it and he couldn't do it. So everybody say, look, man, warm up.
Yeah.
Go to 315 and then go to 375, warm up. And then he warmed up, hit it for once.
Yeah.
When he got back to 405, that shit wouldn't move. So I said, man, let me do it, man. Like everybody watching, you know what I'm saying? So I just did it. But I was cold. I wasn't, you know what I mean? I just did it, man.
I'm surprised your spine never exploded.
No. I've never been hurt, man.
So other than the wrist injury, have you ever suffered any like really bad injuries?
No. I mean, pain. I mean, soreness is a part of it. Yeah. So can't nobody say they walk away from the gym every day and they not sore. Of course, I'm sore. Of course, you're gonna have like a little nagging. I got nagging injuries. That's nagging. Yeah. But I work through them, and then eventually the nagging injuries will get stronger, so they won't be a problem anymore. You know what I'm saying? But I work through all that nagginess. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So listen, Ilyas, we're going to have to wrap this up.
Yes, sir.
However, just before we go, can you tell people where they can find you on Instagram and YouTube?
You can find me on all social media, man. We had almost 100K on everything. YouTube, ProblemChildFitness. Instagram, ProblemChildFitness. TikTok, ProblemChildFitness. Facebook, ProblemChildFitness.
ProblemChildFitness.
ProblemChildFitness. It would have been no other way, Lee.
Well, okay. Well, listen, Ilyas, it's been an absolute pleasure speaking to you. An absolute pleasure.
Thank you.
Hopefully, we can get you on again at some point.
Yes, sir.
So, thanks for listening, guys. And a massive thank you to Ilyas Neal for coming on to the show. It's been a great pleasure of mine getting him on here. I've spent long enough trying to lure him in. However, get to his channels. The guy is an absolute fitness legend. He is infectious, very motivating, and he is just an all-round athlete, an absolute unit of a man. So anyway, Ilyas, thank you very much for your time. It's been greatly appreciated. Thank you.